Match reaction, Manchester United 3, Fulham 1. Another trip to Wembley this season for Manchester United and its fans. Give us your overall thoughts on that one.
Well, my overall thoughts on that, and to be truthful with you, for 70 minutes I thought we was going out of the FA Cup quarter-final. I did not think we was going to get to Wembley. And then one breakaway, fantastic piece of football, just changed the whole game. Absolute carnage. 3 send-ins off in 1 minute. The referee, man of the match. Because up until then, Man United players just weren't working. And then we got the pen. Deservedly, VAR intervened, got us the pen, and we was away. But, Matt, I'll tell you, that was a struggle. That was a struggle. And if I was a Fulham fan, right, there's a canal right next to Old Trafford. You can jump in it, because I tell you what, I'd feel as though I'd want to jump in it after that. It was a terrible, terrible way for Fulham to get beat. They were excellent today. I thought they thoroughly deserved to get at least a draw, go into extra time. But United there, I don't know what happened. I think they were lethargic. They weren't working together. But to be honest with you, I don't care. I'm laughing my head off because I cannot believe I'm going to Wembley, right, after that performance for 70 minutes.
Yeah, if you are a Fulham fan and you jump in the canal, make sure that you can swim unless you get the rubber rings out and the armbands. But yeah, talk us through that, before that 70-minute mark. What were the problems Manchester United were having, especially in that first half?
Well, I just don't think they were working together. I thought they were playing too deep in the first half. They didn't seem to be able to get an attack. The midfield wasn't working together. And I've said it before, the back, the midfield and the forwards, for some reason, sometimes for long periods in the game, don't seem to connect. And it wasn't Fulham. Fulham had that midfield in that first half. And up until the 70th minute, I thought they dominated the midfield and they were the ones really what was creating the chances. United just seemed to be waiting for something to happen. And as a team, they didn't play well together at all throughout the game, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I thought David De Gea as well kept the scoreline, at 0-0 and only at 1-0 a couple of times as well. Some of the saves he done.
2 fantastic saves, kept us in the tie.
Yeah.
And as in football, you just never know what's going to happen. And them saves kept us in, and we end up going through. But David De Gea, world-class saves again.
What did you think we was like in attack today, especially the front four?
I thought it was terrible. I just didn't see any attacking. I didn't see any wing play. Obviously, when they were down to 9 men, that's a different story. But I didn't see any wing play, any 1-2s trying to get behind them, take them on, run into the penalty area. Didn't see any of it at all. It wasn't working. It's as though the midfield and the players coming through weren't backing up them forwards. And it wasn't as though, like I looked at Sancho, for instance, he wasn't out wide. He wasn't getting the ball. He wasn't taking them on. And the same for Rashford, really. Weghorst done his normal things working. 1 or 2 opportunities where he could, if he was a striker, a proper striker, have got to the ball and put the ball away, but he never got to it. United was poor in attack. They were poor in midfield for long periods of that game. The back four was the back four, but Fulham came at United, and I think coming out in that second half, you expected something to happen for United, but it was actually Fulham what came at United. I think they were told, you need to get on your high horse and just go at United. They're there for the taking. And to be honest with you, and you've got to agree, and if you don't agree, right, then I don't know what I'm saying here, because I'm telling you now, right, Fulham just came at United and must have believed that they were going to win that game. But the madness just took it away from him.
Well, the bit I want your thoughts on, and I think everyone else is waiting for it out there, is that 70-minute mark when the penalty was given.
Well, the pen was given, and quite rightly so. It was handball. I don't actually believe it was going in, to be honest. I thought he should have done better by putting it away. But the thing is, once he gave the pen, I actually thought Mitrovic was going to knock the referee out. I actually thought, here we go, nuttiness. Yeah. And I thought he was going to wallop him one.
A bit of a Paolo Di Canio moment all them years ago.
Yeah, no, but I actually thought that the man's lost his head and he was going to punch him, do you know what I mean? But what didn't help was the manager losing the plot before the referee had even given a decision. That was bad management because they were in the game. If United would have scored the pen and they would have had 10 men on, they were still in the game because they were playing well and they were playing as a team. So poor management, poor by Mitrovic. And you know something, right? We'll go to the semi-final, and I actually don't know how. I don't know how. They've got to look at themselves, and they're going to be very, very disappointed. But there's some individuals there. The manager must take responsibility there because they were still in the game, even if, you know, the pen hadn't even been taken, but they were still in the game, and the manager lost the plot. So I put a lot of the blame down to him, to be honest with you.
Do you think Marco Silva tactically come out on top of Erik ten Hag, you know, in that first 70 minutes today? Or was it just down to some of the Manchester United players' individual performances that let us down?
No, I think it was down to the individual performances. I thought Sabitzer and McTominay did not work at all. Didn't seem to get it going. I thought Sancho out there didn't work at all. I thought some of the players, the energy levels just wasn't there. I thought they were too, like, as I said earlier on, lethargic, walking through the game, hoping for something to happen.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's Manchester United, and something always happens. And like I say, it was only the referee, and that's why I gave the referee the man of the match, because if it wasn't for him, I don't think we'd have won the game. We was a poor team today, and for the quarter-final at Old Trafford, most people inside that ground, I think, will agree, they all thought we was going out.
It's like a proper FA Cup tie with all that. You know,
No, it was a laugh.
Yeah, at the 70-minute mark, it makes it a typical FA Cup tie, doesn't it?
It's FA Cup. You just never know what's going to happen. I thought we'd actually like wipe the floor with Fulham because I just didn't think they'd have it coming to Old Trafford. They've not been playing well, but the thing is, they caught United cold. United just didn't seem to get going, but the breakaway for the penalty was absolutely fabulous. That was classic Manchester United. And then they just got on with it. Anthony there was just running around, getting on with it. And we had, obviously, the attacks and that. And then Bruno, that finish by Bruno at the end. He had the time. He knew what he was going to do with it, and he blasted it. And great goal, great goal. But, like you say, it was down to 9 men. But United kept it up. Really, I thought if we'd have gone 2-0 down, I thought we was out the tie. And you have to go back to your comment to me about David De Gea. Absolutely outstanding, and he saved Manchester United. He kept us in the tie. No two ways about it. And we had to wait for something to happen. The players couldn't do it. I think Fulham did it to themselves. That's the manager, Willian, and what's his name, Mitrovic, the nutter.
Yeah, the nutter.
Yeah, the absolute nutter.
Yeah. And you know a nutter when you see one.
Oh, I know a nutter when I see one, trust me.
Yeah, well, we in the semis now, we face Brighton, but
Yeah.
we're definitely going to have to step it up against them. They're playing well, aren't they, Brighton?
Well, the good thing is, the international break's here. We can refresh, crack on, look at the Newcastle game, what we come back to. Obviously, we've not got Casemiro, but I do worry about the combination of Sabitzer and McTominay, and whether it's Sabitzer or Fred or McTominay. It didn't seem to work today. The energy wasn't there. So hopefully, by the time we play Newcastle, we'll be back on form. And I can't wait. And Fulham fans, I'm absolutely disappointed for you. Not really.
You're not going to go and take them any towels just in case.
I'm taking them nothing. That's life. Get on with it.
Yeah. Take your rubber ducks out. Anything to add before we go? Man of the match was the referee, was it?
Man of the match was referee without a shadow of a doubt.
Okay. Thanks for joining us. Let us know all your comments, your opinions, all underneath the video. Smash a like if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe if you like our content, and press that notification because I will do my own match reaction up soon. Thank you.
Bye.